Hey guys, and welcome back to another Enderal video. This is episode 8, and in this one I do get a few glitches and crashes, so I have edited them out for you. Make sure you like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you. See what we got there.
As I said, the offer stands.
Maid!
Wait a moment. You're an outlander, aren't you? Only if you know what to look for. I'm one myself, so I do. Balhazer, pleased to make your acquaintance. Tell me, if you're new in this city, are you perchance also looking for work? Excuse me. What was I saying?
To pay that much?
I'm looking for a hand.
Bloody cutthroats.
It's simple. I want you to find something for me. You know, I'm a healer, just like my father was, and my grandfather before that. When he came to this country, he did so because he had been hired by an Arca noblewoman, a bright lady who valued science and the arts of healing.
Sounds like he's dying.
In any case, my grandfather spent a large portion of life working for this lady in an old, abandoned fort near the now deserted village of Fogville. Together with a good dozen other apothecary, he planned for my father to succeed him. But before he had the chance to, the mushroom plague occurred.
Mushroom plague.
It does seem likely, doesn't it? Both my father and I have asked my grandfather this question too, but he has always denied it. The plague was a magical phenomenon, a freak of nature, no more, no less. Those were his words. However, I've made some troubling discoveries which have led me to... Well, this is exactly what I... Furthermore, but don't worry, if you... Reports, scrolls... Here, in the village hub. Good luck, and thank you. If you have found the material, you can find me in the Undercity, near the old waterworks. My laboratory is...
Gambling table. Hey.
Maid! Stew! Roast pork! Anyone?
You know that, so...
Hey, you came! Come on, take a seat.
Alright, my boy.
So, tell me, how are you holding up? It must have been quite the whirlwind. Yesterday, a refugee from another country, and now a prodigy with a magic great enough to impress old Bushybeard.
Honestly, I'm trying to make sense of it all.
Good luck with that. I'm quite curious to see how things keep on with you. You're different. I noticed that the time we met. Anyhow, tell me. What do you make of this country now that you've had some time to look around? I figure it must be quite the change from Nerim.
It is.
Shoot! Yeah, I can picture that. You know, this is exactly the reason why I love inns so much. The sky can rain fire out there. In here, you'll always meet laughter and good humor. Not to mention all the good-looking men and women.
Yeah, you're right.
Absolutely. Though I think I've seen enough of this place by now. Of Enderal, I mean. There's a ship sailing for Calais next morning, and as it seems, it will be the last one for quite some time to come. Who knows? Maybe they still have a cabin to spare for a handsome treasure hunter. Oh well. This entire thing was more a coincidence than planned anyhow. The order needed someone with skill and discretion. I was around. End of story. I never intended to stick around for much longer. Heck, me as an ambassador of the Holy Order, could you imagine that? Not one step further, O fair maiden. Drop your garments so we may both bathe in Malphas's holy light. Actually, not that bad, don't you think? Oh, you're too kind. But you know, at the end of the day, I guess I'd probably lack both the pathos and the idealism for such a profession. You know, I'm aware of how these esteemed keepers up there talk about sellswords like me. I could save 30 virgins from a Myrodon rampage. At the end of the day, they'd always say I did it for the money, because I wanted to bed the women, or whatever. I'm driven by inferior motives, while no matter what their actions end in, they are good guys, because they do things for the right reasons. If only they'd understand that it's results that matter, not intentions. What does the wise hermit say? Nothing is of less importance to the saved than the reason for their rescue. The only difference between a mercenary like me and a holy warden is that I'm at least aware of the fact that I do what I do for myself, and no one else. I'm trying to say that all those heroes and self-declared messiahs are no better than everyone else. In the end, we are all selfish, because we always act in accordance to what we think we have to be like. So yes, maybe the keeper saves the farmer from the bandits. But at the end of the day, he does it because he sees himself in a certain light. You know, the funny thing is that a lot of times, it's especially those who think of themselves driven by a higher purpose who are the really dangerous ones. They don't understand what drives them, and that makes them easy to manipulate. The only thing left to do for the capable hate-monger or tyrant is to somehow combine his own ambitions with the mental image of this person. And presto, you've got your perfect puppet, only waiting to dive into the next hail of arrows for their honor, their religion, or whatever they thought of this time. It's just so idiotic, you know? The world would be a much better place if everyone could just acknowledge that the only reason we're here is that we want to be happy.
Happy. Happy, happy, happy.
You do? And here I thought I'd get an indignant cry and a splash of wine thrown in my face. That's how most people react. In any case, I think I'll take my leave now. I very much enjoyed our talk, but the ship to Killet leaves before the first cocks crow tomorrow, and I want some more time to think about it. Well, it most recently gained a good-looking Naramese man. Maybe that'll make up for when I leave. Keep your chin up.
There
Yes, you should go into the Whisperwood and see.
Right, where do I want to go? I want to go to the forge. I'll try and create some stuff or see roughly what I need and I can pick it up and make it. I still think this is like Solitude all the way down there. Just got that vibe. Oh, making me yawn. There again.
Yes?
My sir, do you have a moment? I think the two of us could do business together.
Walk blessed.
What? Oh, yes,
Yeah.
sure. What do you need?
Enderal. Son of a basket. Crab shell.
Well, it is actually quite simple. But since you were kind enough not to just ignore me and walk by as the others did, I would like to show my gratitude for that first. You travel a lot, don't you? I can tell by the mud on your boots. Here, one of these books might come in handy on your journeys. Which one do you prefer?
Ah, there you are.
Splendid!
Looking for you all over the
Say, would you happen to be interested in earning yourself some more coins? Or, even better, more books like those? There is something I need help with.
Yeah, why not?
At least it didn't sound like it would be. Just
I have a problem, and this problem is called Celia, which happens to be my sister. Where should I start?
Mention it. Take care of yourself.
You know, I am one of those people who wasn't given everything by fate. Quite the contrary, in fact. When I was a child, the village I grew up in, Foamville, was ambushed by bandits. And both my father and my mother died during the attack. Believe me, I wouldn't tell you this if it weren't necessary. Fact is, my sister and I dealt with this event differently. We managed to flee the attack and make it to Ark, where the guards, of course, threw us into the Undercity. But while I tried to honor my father's heritage by using the little I could from our savings by setting up a business, she preferred to wallow in her misery instead. She got to know the wrong people and has, since then, never done a single bit of honest work. Frankly, she's a dust addict. Day and night she does nothing else but rot in those drinking holes in the Undercity and blows what little money she makes on her drage. Now, of course, she is still my sister, so all of these years I paid her rent so she doesn't have to sleep on the streets. However, things have changed. Recently she started using our father's heritage to pay for her addiction, and I will not accept that. Of course, you wouldn't know that. Glimmercap dust, the blue bliss, or however you want to call it. It's a drage, a dangerous one. Apparently, it makes you feel as if you're walking the eternal paths. But it also... Oh, believe me, I did. Which is why she simply hid the key to our safe in the bank somewhere that I couldn't find it. So, long story short, this is where you come in. I want you to get her to give me that key. How you do it is up to you. But if you succeed, it won't be to your disadvantage. Anywhere there's rats and dust. But she spends most of her time in the False Dog in the Undercity. One of those dumps I told you about. Just come back to me once you've found something.
Let's go to the barracks first, do what I said I wanted to do. I'll sell some stuff and see if I can get some new armor or a new sword.
Hear my words, O path-abiding people of this holy city. Many of you may have heard it.
War on Niram, war on Kile.
The best from the Kalane. Looking for everything for the path-abiding soldier.
Hey. Hey. Hey, that could be better. No.
Come again. Everything for the path-abiding soldier.
Path-abiding soldier.
Looking for steel? I can provide.
Oh no, not fishing. I'll go in about like half an hour. We'll tend to. Should we say if we go at 1:30? Hey, and we are back. So sorry about that. So I crashed. There we go.
Hungry? I've got just what a weary traveler needs.
Only the and fresh from the Red Sea.
Arcane secrets? I have books, scrolls, potions.
Looking for steel? Everything for the path-abiding soldier.
Hey. Right. So, got a new sword. I do.
If it's class,
Can I go?
It's good to see you. Too nice, if I'm honest. Oh,
Obulus, oh, thank you. You truly are a good person.
You picked a good time to come down.
Hello.
Apparently the Relata's leader, the father, just disappeared, alongside half of his lambs. What are you looking at? You're a fighter, aren't you? You should pay the Dust Pit a visit. Just recently I saw them send the beast against 10 freshlings. What a massacre.
What do you want? To cock at me? Just leave.
lovely.
Eternally tormented in agony, pain, their suffering in despair, and then
Now, a good pipe of peace, mate.
Flesh maggots.
What?
What? Oh, does he now? Good old Milburn and his silver tongue. Now he has found himself a lackey to do his dirty work for him. Let's make this short. I'll keep the key. No idea what he told you, but it wasn't the truth. Because if it were, you sure as fuck wouldn't be here.
Potatoes gone.
Milburn. I'm sure he told you about the raid on our village, didn't he? Well, there's one thing he didn't tell you. After those fuckers killed our parents and tried to break into our house, he left me behind. Took all the valuables he could carry. Just ran away. If I hadn't managed to flee, he wouldn't have shed a fucking tear for me.
But since fate was so kind to me, things turned out differently. I made it out alive and walked all the way to Ark, where I thought he was.
So, you'd think he was glad to see me when I found him in these tunnels, wouldn't you? Well, you're wrong. He let me sleep in the room he paid for from our parents' money, but made me feel as if it was a privilege. And guess what? That hasn't changed until today. Yes, he pays for my room in the barracks, but that's about it.
In death, they are lost ones for eternity. Beware of corruption and depravity, or else you're a lost one for eternity.
Worth it. It has been far too long since this asshole has seen the mud of the Undercity.
Our ancient world seemed newborn in his eyes. No place could keep him, he yearned from the skies.
I survived! That's more than most people around here manage. And please, spare me your moral speech. I'm done with. I know that. But it doesn't change the fact that it's Milburn's fault, too. Are you deaf? I said no! But obviously, I need to put it another way.
In the deep red afterglow, where is this? Shivering hands and delirious eyes, brittle voices and many minds, they roam across the land, spreading terror and walls of fire and arrows of ice. Before you can blink, they have slaughtered you twice.
What?
Fine. Fine, I get it. You win. I'll tell you where the key is. But don't expect too much. The money's almost gone. Close to the entrance of the pit, there are some barrels. I hid it there. Go. And do what you have to do. Fine. Fine, I get it. You win. I'll tell you where the key is.
Well, yeah, that's what I'd call myself.
The money's almost gone.
Even though I'd wager those fine Mysers and dames of the sickle would disagree.
There are some barrels.
Let me put it this way. If you're looking for equipment, I'm sure I'll have a thing. Borrowed items? I'm not sure what you mean.
They're masters of fear, illusion, and lies. You won't have a chance to say your final prayer. Marvelous light has never shone on their face. The darkness fever has clouded their troubled brain. Mages wild and free, wicked wayward wizards. If they're pointing their fingers at you, you'll soon be crazy too. If the magical fire flares up in your head, your spirit is filled with frenzy and dread. Don't wait.
Safe travels.
What are you doing here? Go ogle someone else. Tealo Aranthiel has returned. Malphas true smiles upon us. Now, a good pipe of peace. Jesus, why is that stuff so expensive?
Right, we'll get this key and then we will end the episode, I think.
My sir?
Yes.
Please, I'm so hungry.
All right, Sunchild. Stop right there. Hand over your money, and we might let you live. Play the hero, and, well, you fill in the blanks. Did I ask you to talk? Give us your fucking purse, or we'll make you. You think you're tough? Huh? Alright then. Let's do this the hard way.
Someone just got shat on. 8-year-old sword, bro. I'm playing Tunic. It's nasty. Can't believe it. I just tried. They just tried to bug me. It was succeeded as well.
My sir?
My sir.
What do you want? Cock at me.
Just
Blazes, damn it, this is ridiculous.
It's called life, Thalia. Dirty machine.
A real pretty thing you are. We should spend some time together. Now there's a treat for the eye. What do you say, darling? Want to spend some time together?
That's just how they are. Is it important?
Really? Right. I'm sure I'll end it there. And I'll see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching.